This forecast, we'll be looking at another significant weather event. Just like today, this tomorrow's weather is also going to focus across plains. So we'll do whatever we have for today and also for tomorrow as well. As both days could be potentially significantly severe. Tomorrow looks very potent. In fact, we could see moderate risk, upgrade 2, in fact. But let's just get started. We'll also look at the outlooks and I'll talk about tomorrow's outlook. One outlook, it has placed eastern South Dakota, northwest Iowa, Minnesota, and western Wisconsin in an enhanced risk. Surrounding areas are under a slight risk. We also have another slight risk area for eastern New Mexico, western Texas, Oklahoma Panhandle, southwest corner of Kansas. That area is also under a 2% tornado risk, but the main tornado threat, of course, will be situated across the northern plains of the Midwest for today, with a 10% that has been highlighted for southwest Minnesota, northwest Iowa, northeast corner of Nebraska, and eastern South Dakota. That area, for the most part, is also under a 30% wind threat. Some of it could also be potentially significant damaging winds, as this hatched area does appear to show. We also have that slight risk surrounding that, and again in the southwest, as we see here, eastern New Mexico, western Texas, whatever is in the slight risk area, as well as the hail risk. There's two hatch areas, which is the one down here, southeast New Mexico and west central Texas. So we have that area here as well. Similar areas we've been talking about enhanced risk. This hatched area, eastern South Dakota, northwest Iowa, and southwest Minnesota, again, is where you see the brunt of today's weather. That same region, along with a little more widespread threat, is also under the brunt of tomorrow's weather. We have a widespread enhanced risk for the eastern Dakotas, as well as northeast Nebraska, northwest Iowa, and much of Minnesota, basically. The slight risk also expands to include most of the west Minnesota, western Wisconsin, much of Iowa, eastern half Nebraska, eastern half Dakotas, northern Kansas, and northwest Missouri, with the margin risk extending all the way down to the Texas border, western Texas border to be exact. The tornado threat up here will be 10% for east central Dakota, so it's basically southeast North Dakota, northeast South Dakota, and west central Minnesota. There's a surrounding 5% risk, including east South Dakota, more of Minnesota and North Dakota, and northeast corner of Nebraska, and northwest corner of Iowa. There is a 45% risk, if this is getting attached, which I wouldn't be surprised by, then this area, at very least, could easily be upgraded to a moderate risk tomorrow, and I'm kind of thinking that is actually going to happen. At least, this, area here, does help support that. So that is eastern South Dakota, southwest Minnesota, northwest Iowa, basically, whichever area gets hit the hardest today will probably also be dealing with the brunt tomorrow. And the 30% risk also expands to include basically all of the enhanced risk areas, as you can see right here. And then also the surrounding 15% wind risk. We do have a hatched hail risk, but we could initially see supercells in the Dakotas and Nebraska. As you can see by that hatched hail risk along with that 30% hail risk, they don't exactly overlap completely, but you get the deal here. But also it accounts to include the entire slight risk area as well. So yeah, this is gonna be quite a busy weather day tomorrow as well as today. We'll also look at the models in the near term for this. So I'm looking to forecast models here into the future. Storms could be developing right now across the northern plains up in the west, specifically in the quad point area of South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Nebraska. Then they'll head into Minnesota, possibly western Wisconsin through the evening. And then our second wave of severe weather is gonna be taking shape for Thursday afternoon, evening. Again, across similar areas. It could also linger a little bit into the night in some of these regions as well. And then all moves out by morning on both waves of severe weather. So we won't see much, but after the storms move out, definitely quite significant for some areas as well. So yeah, that's that. We're also going to be taking a look at a little bit in the setup. I'm not going to go deep. So like I said, just like 3 seconds ago, we're not really going to look at much. We're just been looking at limiting factor and what could really gain this one have a gain. Should there be enough of it? But of course, capping is a limiting factor in all of this. Until the storms do develop, at least that's what it's looking like, as well as the next round as well. So when that all just kind of breaks down at the moment, we could see enough room just for storms to really develop and move through. And then, we'll see the same thing here. The cap breaks down, then we'll see those storms develop, and then the whole thing moves out Friday morning. So any lingering severe weather then will likely be out of the way for Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa area. So yeah. So we could see quite a ton of bulk shear as well with that. So we'll really be moving through across the region as well. As we head into the evening hours, Thursday, and Wednesday as well tonight. So yeah, it'll be right about over here. For Thursday, as we see the storms develop, and then Wednesday, basically the same region. So there's that. If you enjoyed today's forecast, please do consider subscribing to the channel and liking this video, as it would really mean a lot to get this forecast and coverage out there to those who need it. And have a good day.